So today is my 49th video on breakfast, lunch, and dinner cooking, and we are going to make quiche Lorraine. It's going to have broccoli, cheese, onion, and egg. So here we go. We're going to start out with the crust. So I'm going to take a couple cups of flour, and then I'm going to take about 2/3 cup of lard, and a teaspoon of salt. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start working this lard into the crust. I used to always make this for my kids. They loved it. What you want to do is get it to be, and you can use shortening for this. You don't have to use lard, but I just prefer lard for my crust. I feel like it makes it crispier. You want to get it so that when you see, it sticks together. Okay, I think that's about right. Okay, then you want to add a little bit of water, just until it comes together. You don't want to overwork it. Usually try to do it on like 3 sides. You want it more wet than dry, because if it's dry, it will not roll out. That looks just about right. See how it all comes together? Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some flour on my counter. And I'm going to put some flour on my rolling pin. And get this rolled out real quick. Crust is so easy, and people think it's so hard, but it really, really isn't. Very easy. Just try to get it as round as you can so it can go good into the pie plate. You always want it a little bigger than your pie dish. Then what you want to do, I'm going to get a little thinner. Okay. Then you want to, about that thickness, maybe, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch or something like that. And then what you want to do is take your pie plate, lay it in the corner, and lay it over, and lay it over again. Kind of adjust it to where you want it in your pie plate. And then what you want to do is just roll up the edges gently. You don't want to overwork this. And just kind of fill it in. If it's missing a spot, just kind of fill it in. Roll that up. And always making sure that the crust is on the inside of the plate so that the heat coming up over does not burn it. Just roll it gently into the, and then kind of push the edge like this into the pan so it doesn't fall down and it's a little firmer, but you don't want to be working this part. You want to keep that oh so gentle because you want your crust to be tender. And then you can just take your 2 fingers, go around, always keeping it inside the plate so it doesn't come up and burn. Quiche is so good. I haven't had it in a long time. You'll find on my cooking channel here, I cook what I'm in the mood for. And you know, when you have young daughters that are just getting married and don't really know how to cook, or young sons that really don't know how to cook, then I blow all the little crumples out. Now I'm going to bring you over here. And I'm going to show you how to do the filling. I'll leave my crust there. Bring my light over here with me. I'm going to rinse off my hands. Okay, now what you want to do is take 4 eggs, kind of take your biggest ones in your container. I used to add like more than 4, but that's really what you need. Okay. Then you're going to add about 3/4 teaspoon salt, a pinch of sugar, just a little pinch of sugar, a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit, just so it gives it a little bit of, well, they said cayenne pepper in the recipe, but I'm using Tabasco. And then 2 cups of milk. I'm using whole milk. You can use half and half if you want, but I've always just used the whole milk and it does just fine. So then you want to scramble that up. I'm going to preheat my oven to 425. Should have done that before, but that's okay. Okay, get it mixed really good because you don't want the egg eye. I've had that happen before. Okay, now I'm going to cut up my broccoli kind of small. Just the flowerets. You don't want any more than the flowerets. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to bring my pie over. Just cut them kind of small. Those in there. Kind of arrange them evenly. Okay. And I'm going to get my ham from yesterday. I'm going to cut off a nice piece of that. If you didn't watch my recipe from yesterday, it was how to make a smoked ham dinner. And oh, did that turn out yummy. My brother was happy to come over and take the rest of it home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up this ham into little tiny pieces. I'm going to start putting that in there. When I get this all cut up, I will get back with you. Got my ham all cut up. Now I'm going to cut up just a little bit of onion. Not a lot, just a little bit. I'm going to cut that up pretty fine. You don't want a big chunk of onion in your quiche. See how fine that is? That's what you want. There we go. And then just kind of sprinkle that evenly around the pie. And then I've got a couple cups of cheese here that I shredded. This is Swiss cheese. I like a lot of cheese. You can probably tell by the size of me, I like a lot of cheese. No. Get that all in there. Then what you want to do is put all your egg in your pie, like so. That was 4 eggs and 2 cups of milk. And then what I do is I kind of pat it all down so that the egg is on the top. Doesn't that look like it's going to be good? Okay. And as soon as what I'm going to be doing is putting this in a 425 oven for 15 minutes, and then you lower it to 300 for like 30-ish minutes. So I'll get back to you when it's done. Okay, it's coming out of the oven. Whoa! Oh my God. Well, there's my Quiche Lorraine. Oh, that's so sad. Oh well. What I was going to tell you is that, oh my gosh, you want to always poke it to see if it's done. But I'm going to try. Oh my God, what a mess. I'm going to try to cut a piece after I get the oven cleaned up. Oh my goodness, that is so sad. Anyway, I'm going to still cut a piece and show it to you. There is one salvageable, so I'll be back. I decided that instead of calling this Quiche Lorraine, it's going to be the quiche that got Lorrained. Anyway, here's what's left of my beautiful pie. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to try to cut this one little piece that's not totaled. I can't believe I did that. I have never done that in 68 years of my life. I have never, ever. I don't know what I did. I'm going to have to watch the video to see what I did. But look at my beautiful pie. What's left of it. There is my pretty, pretty Quiche Lorraine. And anyway, thank you so much for watching. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. Like, take a pie out of the oven. And love the Lord with all your heart. Thanks for watching. Bye now.